Music by the You ready, Ian?
Let's go.
Kyle, you ready?
You know it.
Alright, I'm ready too. Let's do this.
We've been working round the clock. We ain't got the time to stop. We've been trying to find a spot just to chill, kinda feel like it gotta be the watch. Heroes don't wear capes, despite what you heard. We just regular people that risk our life when we serve. Bring some light when it's dark, give some sight when it's blurred. We lionesses and lions just trying to fight for the herd. We don't live like kings, don't get treated like queens. We just trying to survive while exceeding our means. When awake we see pain when we...
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Chris Jordan.
It's your boy Ian coming at you.
And I am Kyle. I am King Jones. Welcome to episode 11 of the Watch Booth. Welcome back, fellas.
What's up?
I mean, there is a board right there. We might want to just hit a couple buttons.
No. That's a ode to our fellow friend out there, Des Pittman, who for whatever reason does that often, like among conversation. So that's we don't need no official foghorn. It's just
That's an insider. Okay. Copy that.
yeah, keeping it traditional. But all right, fellas, another week. Let's check in and see how everyone is doing. Kyle, how you been, brother? How you feeling? How you
Breaking
doing?
the order.
Listen, I like to switch it up, and as the listeners, or excuse me, as the
Just
viewers
last
can see
episode,
here.
you said we're gonna
Hold
keep
up,
it in
hold up,
tradition.
hold up. As the viewers can see, and you can blame yourself for this, but as the viewers can see, one person is not here right now. So I'm going to take it upon myself to ask our guest today, how are you doing, Kyle? How are you doing? How are you doing, buddy?
I'm great. I am excellent, actually. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I enjoy having my own screen. How about that? Let's take that.
Yo, you know,
Yeah,
you know when
I-
you do know when you're with us, you have your own screen as well. We do have different camera angles, if you recall. I mean, I know it's been a minute, but
Bah, 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 wow.
I'm really gonna need you guys to hit the button on the board. Just anyway.
I don't know
as
if
I
that
was
was
saying,
Nailed it.
there we go. Look at that. There we go. So far, good week. That's it, man. You know, got a couple of things going on the weekend. Kids, friends. Hopefully, I don't know. Trying to have some type of life outside of work and work. Really hunkering down on, building a business. Actually looking to get more credentials under my belt. So I've been looking into new classes and stuff like that. Pretty much it, man. Another solid week, man. Been doing my rehab, trying to build my back up, doing my home workouts. I think unofficially I put myself in a bulking phase because I've been eating a lot. All good
I'm
stuff,
like on a
though.
non-stop
Eating,
bulking phase, if that's the case.
Yeah,
It's
hey.
year
all
round.
year round.
It's
Trying
4
to,
seasons
trying
of
to, I'm
bulking.
trying to put something on the guns. You know what I'm saying? Trying to
Well, I'm going to
put
be
some size on.
modest
So I
and
think,
humble and not show my guns off. So,
yeah,
we
please don't
wanna do that.
embarrass me because don't do that to me. I can't have that.
Here, listen to me.
But yeah, I decided that I'm gonna bulk up a little bit, probably till about mid-April, and then start to lean down because I want to look phenomenal in the summer. So
Yep,
I'm putting it out there so that I could be held accountable.
I'm
Because sometimes
with you.
bulking sucks, man. Sometimes you got to eat and you don't want to eat. So, and I know that sounds strange coming from me, but it gets to a point where it's like, all right. So
Yeah, I think you
that's
always
it.
want to eat,
That's
right?
all I got. I do. It's,
That's why
but
they
here's
call
the
you
thing.
600
Yeah.
600, like
So-
600 what?
pounds.
Get out
600
of here.
pound man. It's short for 600.
Wow.
Yeah. Got a whole hat and everything that says it. It's actually 600 if you want to say it correctly.
600.
600.
600. But the interesting thing is like when you eat really, like when you eat clean, sometimes it's not always as great as just eating, like eating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta eat intentionally. You gotta
It's
eat with
never as great
clean.
as eating.
Right.
I
To
mean,
say
not
it's
for
not
nothing, but
always
here's the thing. My approach to nutrition, typically I eat pretty much what I like to eat. I just find a healthier version of it. And since I'm bulking, I don't have to be super strict, like, because you're not restricting calories. I do manage my macros, my fats, my proteins, and my carbs and all that properly. But I usually eat good fats anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the results.
Nice.
yeah.
All right. Well, Jordan, how was your week? How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good.
Wait, I mean, since we're mixing things up, how about Ian? How about you go and then
Ooh,
Jordan
I
goes
like
last?
that.
Because
I
that
like
will
that.
really be a mix up.
I like
I'm
that.
just
Ian, how are
saying.
you doing?
Wow, you put me on the spot, and
Nice.
I feel a bit unprepared. So, I guess I'm feeling
Boom, boom,
good.
baby.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I don't know. Slowly getting out of that funk we've been talking about. I feel like we've been talking about it for like a month now, but slowly trying to dig out of that hole. Work's starting to become a little more consistent. We talked about transfers happening. So getting acquainted with everyone that's new on the shift, moving differently that way. Um, as far as home, things are great at home. Uh, I
Nice.
mean, the kids are kids. They always gonna drive me and my wife insane. But that's life, right? So, but
At least they're consistent.
yeah, with that all considered, everything's been going well. So yeah, I can't complain. I feel like I'm in a good spot. Just trying to get better day by day, trying to focus on these goals, and I don't know, just I don't know. Yeah, like I said, take it day by day. So I'm feeling good, especially right now. I feel good. I'm with you guys. Well, well,
You're with me.
No, you're
We're
with you
together.
guys. That's it. Leave it at
we're
that.
together.
You with
Well,
you guys.
I'm just saying. So
Okay, that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna keep mine short, and that's probably why I always let you guys go first because I don't think I have a lot to share. I don't think there's anything. Oh, how could I forget? How could I forget? By the time everyone's watching and listening to this, it would
Oh boy,
be,
here we go.
and I'm going to say it, I'm going to put it out in the universe. The San Francisco 49ers will be headed to the Super Bowl. It has not happened yet. I will let everyone know as of this recording that the game has not transpired yet. However, I'm calling it now.
Cleveland. Oh,
Yeah, wow.
sorry.
I'm calling it now. They will be in the Super Bowl. And if that doesn't happen, then I'm sure you guys will get a wonderful recording of
We'll be
that
on.
reaction. These guys will hold me
You know what?
accountable. I'm sure.
Good luck. Good luck, Ian. I hope your team makes it to the Super Bowl. Good luck.
Listen, I guess, and I posted a video on the account, so I should take one accountability because I know we usually never post any of our personal stuff there, but I thought it was fitting since we had a couple viewers talking about how, maybe they're a little tired of hearing about the 49ers. Well, guess what? We had a family affair celebrating that win against the number one seeded Packers. So I'm gonna feel a little hype. So I'm gonna feel a little hype right now and say that by the next time we record, yeah, we're gonna be doing something. We're not done. We're not done yet. So that's it. I'm riding on that high. Football is still going on for my personal team, and that makes me feel great. So yeah, there you go. You asked and you received, Kyle. So there you go.
Nice.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
Jordan. How you doing? How's your week been? How you feeling?
It's good.
Yeah.
Kind of a mixed bag, right? We went this weekend. Me, my wife, and our nephew went to the Knicks game, Knicks Clippers, in which they won. So that was great.
Hell yeah, let's go.
That was great.
Oh gosh.
Kyle, I don't know why you hate on the Knicks so much. How are you going to support?
I don't.
How are you
I
going to
don't. I
support?
really don't. I really don't even care. It's just a thing with you guys. You picked a fight with me, and ever since then, I just
But
been
you just
throwing
supported
shots.
him.
I really
You
don't even
supported.
care.
You just supported the 49ers.
I'm happy for you too, Jordan. I'm proud of the Knicks.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know a lot of Knicks fans,
I don't
and
know.
you guys
This
are
is
the
starting
most
to feel like
loyal
misery
fans.
likes company, huh? Well, you're not telling us, Kyle. Well, you're not telling us.
What?
Misery likes
No, I
company.
just,
Why
to
you
be
like to
honest
see
with
us
you,
fast?
I really do respect Knicks fans because you guys are loyal. I think you guys are, and your time is gonna come. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
In the
Hopefully it
in the
comes
in the
when
good way.
hopefully it comes when we're
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
like when
It'll
we're
come.
still
championship.
walking this earth.
Yeah, it'll come.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan may be a great great granddaddy, but it will happen.
Listen,
We'll
I'm gonna tell
see.
you both here. I'm gonna hold you guys accountable. If I happen to ever pass early, and the Knicks win after my passing, you guys better put Timberlands on top of my tombstone with the Knicks with my Knicks cap. All right, I want it on my tombstone. All right, we're going out with a bang. We're celebrating the championship. You
Yeah.
know, I gotta see one in my lifeline, my lifetime. I have to.
Okay,
We can't be like this
it's
for
gonna
the
happen.
rest of our life.
I mean, you're the youngest of all of us, so you definitely will get to see it.
Yeah, but you never know. So I'm holding you guys to it because I would do it for, not you, for Jordan. I put
Wow,
yo, I don't know. I put a pair of
wow.
boxing gloves or MMA gloves on. I'll put a what's the karate color, the karate belt colors. I put like a blue belt on you or something.
Ooh,
I'll get right tight on the tombstone.
that's it. Blue belt.
Blue belt.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, uh, my cousin that I spoke about that passed, her service was this week, so that kind of that was a downer, but um, everybody was encouraged to be kind of positive. It was more of a celebration than anything. So that was kind of mixed up. And then my youngest son is turning 11 this week on Saturday, so that's
Happy birthday! Hey, once.
they're going. I mean, we're literally just we're probably going to
You're
be
about to say
no,
you're not going to celebrate? Is that what you're saying?
no, we're not having like a usually they have like parties, but with this Omarion running around dancing on everybody,
Got an icebox where my
right?
party
You know what I'm
used
saying?
to
So we're
be.
probably going to keep it
Well,
keep it low key.
instead of maybe like a big party, everybody goes outside and nails him with 11 snowballs
Oh, because
individually.
it's definitely gonna be storm. At least that's what they say.
Yeah, wait until it happens and it's like 3 inches and they
Yeah.
freaked
Yo,
us
I
out
feel like
all,
every
and
time
all
they
the bread
predict a
and
nor'easter,
milk got sold out for nothing.
yeah, and every time they predict a nor'easter, it's like a dusting.
Right. So I'm probably
So,
gonna
yeah.
set up like a Zoom link or something so his friends could get on it.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? A little
what's up.
play a
Look at
little.
you.
Have
I would
'em-
say play a game or something.
yeah, have them play a little game or
COVID
whatever.
party.
You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
you guys should play
gotta-
Among Us.
Gotta adjust. That's their thing. They play that, but so I'm good. I'm good.
I might just
good.
hijack the room and just kill them all.
I've,
Like,
I've-
who's that dude? Who's that grown adult killing us?
remember this? Remember when we put my son on?
Oh yeah, when he was playing with us.
We put my older son in the Among Us group with our work guys, and I sent a group message and I said, everybody attack my son. This is his color, and everybody in the room was just attacking him and talking junk, and he's like, what did I do? Why did he keep trying to kill me?
Or we were voting him off
Yeah,
immediately. He's like he did it, and he's like, no, I saw who did it. It was this person. Nope, nope, you
That
didn't.
was fun.
He was definitely
that was-
orange.
Yeah. Those were some fun times, huh?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't want you to gloss over it as you were trying to. But first, I wanted to say rest in peace to who is your
My cousin.
your
Janice.
cousin? Yeah. But one thing these guys don't know, I mean, maybe it was required for attendance, and I know you said it was a celebration, so I'm saying it along those lines. But my man had the drip on. Kyle, he stopped by Sixes real quick because it was in the area. Oh my God, my man had the all black with the
that.
black pea coat, and then
Oh, fancy.
he had the burgundy shoes with a burgundy fedora to match. Ooh, and he had the black turtleneck underneath.
Coordinate.
Oh,
Got to coordinate.
My man was
Somebody told me I should get a turtleneck. I'm afraid. I don't think I could do it. I
Nah,
can't. I
turtlenecks
can't
are
pull off a
turtlenecks are
turtleneck.
the wave, especially with a blazer,
Yo.
or with a blazer or like a pea coat or something like that. Turtlenecks are the wave.
I
No, my
didn't
man
know if
was
I could pull it
and I
off,
know it
man.
was
So I shied away from it.
I look like Big Meech or Southwest T. Terry,
Nah, you was
Big
looking
Meech's
like
brother from
my man
BMF.
in New Jack City.
I was
yeah, you look like you were feeling yourself. And I know, it wasn't the best circumstances, but
yeah.
my man was he was looking quite dapper.
Word.
My man.
But yeah, so that's it. I mean, I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah. Been doing some videos and been
Right.
a little consistent. Did a little video for my wife. You know what I'm saying?
That was cute,
You
yo.
know what
I
I'm
saw it on
saying?
TikTok.
I was
Yo,
like,
hey,
oh, look
hold
at
up,
my
hold up.
guy.
Pause the record. Skirt. That's 2 weeks in a row that Jordan
He
mentioned his wife.
Shouted his wife out. And it was a positive this time. I don't
Yeah.
have to do this face.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. That was
There was a couple times Jordan had me a little scared.
But did you hear his
Just a
little
few
track
times.
that
I
he
was
put
a-
on for her?
I
It
was
was really sweet,
Yeah, I watched it.
romantic, and
It was
I
dope. It was
almost like
touching.
I almost just played the audio for my wife just so she could think it was like it was like coming from me.
Like, babe, this
I didn't want
I
her
had,
to see
I
your
had,
face.
this is for you, babe.
Yeah, I thought about this all myself. I was a ghostwriter. See, what your wife doesn't know is I was ghostwriting for your husband. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was ghostwriting.
which explains why just us are in the studio right now.
Right.
We're
'Cause
working on
True
our,
story.
I had to get a new ghostwriter, Kyle, because
Wow.
you don't show up.
Look at-
This how
look
you
at you.
tell me I'm fired, bro? Just make sure my check's cleared in. That's it.
Yo, I
Just
didn't.
saying.
I didn't register. I didn't register none of the songs with your name on them. So
Wow. All right.
you
You know
have
what?
we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way with a little
I'm
fisticuffs.
just little gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Just
I'm on
remember
my
what I
way.
told you about the fisticuffs. I'm too old. My bones hurt. I'm too old to be tussling with some mixed martial artists.
Yo,
Just no.
it's when it's about my money, we don't tussle.
Oh, all right, cool.
So he's never gonna do this again, huh? Is that what we concluded a month ago or so? Like, Kyle, you're officially hanging it up. You're never gonna come step in the booth again.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean,
I think
if something
I
hit
think
me,
it is.
I probably
I think
will.
he's nervous. Like he sees you on your wave right now. Maybe he's just nervous. Like, yo, maybe I don't got it anymore.
Nah, he got it.
Maybe he's like, maybe it's not there anymore.
Nah, he
And I don't want to step
listen.
when Jordan's on fire, and I'm coming with the weak stuff or something.
If anybody out there, especially if you're in New Haven, Connecticut, if you could find the old throwback State Your Gangster DVDs, you will find my man Kyle in his prime going hard.
It would be great if I could somehow find this, and we loop
Somebody
loop it into the podcast.
Somebody got it. Somebody got it.
It's
Yo,
got
if
dust
you want
somewhere.
if you want a Kyle's, yeah.
You got it? Oh, so we just need to ransack his.
I
his
made
apartment.
it. I mean, I have the poster in my room.
Yeah, no,
got
that.
Listen,
you got
that
the
year was a
DVD?
stellar year. You have to understand that was a monumental movement because nobody had done that before. It was a mixtape on film. We made a poster. It was a big deal. Or at least we thought it was. It was a big deal. Oh. Where'd he go?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we good.
Oh, all right.
I just had to
Double check.
double check something because we don't. We're acting a little wild right now. Kind of not like we don't have a backup. I just consider the fact that we don't have a backup. And how long are we into
We
this,
do. This
Kyle?
is our backup.
Well, it's not the backup I
19
want,
minutes.
but yeah, I guess it is backup.
Still the backup.
We're on 20 minutes. I'm just saying it would be heartbreaking to find out that was our only
We
choice.
did all that for nothing.
Like, yeah, by the
And
way,
listen,
guys,
there's
nothing
nothing to say
recorded.
like in right, but there's nothing to say like in 40
Can you
minutes.
imagine if
we'll
the
have
whole
to end up
episode
doing
all
that
you
anyway.
had was just me, and I'm
It's all
just
for
talking
naught.
to myself because they don't have you? That would be
You just-
terrible.
You know what I'll do? I'll draw characters for ourselves, and we'll just put it on the screen in the video podcast of whenever me and Jordan talk, and it's just us, just animated
That would be
pictures, like
pretty
very
cool.
bad animated pictures, maybe stick drawings or
I'd be
something
jealous
of us
because I'd
talking.
be left out.
Actually, no. You know who we could
Eden.
yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, so listen, I gotta talk right because so I've been going to therapy and it only reminded me of something that I see all the time, right? So when I go to therapy, sometimes I leave work, so I gotta change into sweats and stuff. Am I the only one who was bothered? Like anytime I go into a locker room, it's always this old guy with a pot belly who walks around butt naked and holds full conversations with you. Like I just don't get it. Like, is there a thing that I don't understand? Is there something that I'm missing? Because it drives me crazy, right? But I figured this time, right? I've been going there and it's been like one time it was like a group of them. It was like three guys. They're just all standing there having a full on conversation. Like we would be in the watch booth, like, yeah, man, did you see the game last night? I'm like, dude. So I decided if you can't beat them, join them.
Right.
So
Oh, so you went,
last time I
you
went,
you exposed yourself.
you know what I mean? I was just like, yo, I'm gonna take all my stuff off and see who would talk. Nobody wanted to talk to me.
Let the
I
let the
couldn't get a
hammer swing.
conversation.
They didn't want to talk to
It
you?
was just, no, nobody talked. I felt some type of way. I was like, wait, so am I not initiated? Is this like a certain group that you have to be in?
Wait
Like,
wait
I'm
a minute. I just want to
confused.
run. I want to run the details back because you talked about one moment of someone being naked or dudes being naked, talking, blah 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 blah. But this separate moment when you exposed everyone of yourself, was that a separate day?
I was the only naked guy. Yeah, it was a separate day. I got
Yeah, you
annoyed
gotta
at that
wait.
day, and I
Right.
was like, you know
That's what I'm
what?
saying.
If you
You were
can't
the
beat
only
him,
naked
join
guy.
him.
Yeah, but beat him
I
and
mean,
join. Who
usually
you joining
he's
though?
the
The
only
whole
naked
purpose is
guy,
that he was the only
so it
naked
has to
guy
be a
before.
group. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
figured
there's
like
times where there's only like one naked dude. This one particular time, it was three of them, and I was like, clearly this must be a thing, so I'm gonna join.
I feel
I
like
came back figuring
yeah, but you
I
need
need my own
someone to
crew.
like talk to though. Like you need to know someone. You can't just be walking in a locker room butt ass naked, not
I don't
knowing
know these
anyone.
guys, and they woke up, hey man, what's going on, buddy? Like they talk to random people. So I thought maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right. Maybe it has to be like your boys. That's gonna be weird.
Well, hold on.
Maybe
Were you
maybe it's
carrying
because I
out
didn't have a
conversations with them
towel.
too?
Maybe I didn't have a towel. So if I had a towel, maybe then that might be it.
Yo,
I
so
needed a
what you got to
towel.
do is there's a dude when I used to go to LA Fitness in Hampton. It's a dude. He looks like Seal. He used to throw yo, this dude was wild. He used to throw the towel over his shoulder.
Yes, that's how they come
Like
out.
he
You
had
got a whole
something to
towel,
cover
but it's on
himself.
your
Oh no.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Yo, 100%, I can guarantee you if you ask Scotty about this dude right now, he'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Dude looked like Seal. He would throw the towel over his shoulder and he would say, "Hey man, what's going on? What's up?" And he
Like
always
hands on the hips and
hands
everything.
on the hips, and
Oh,
he
bro.
would put his foot up.
Yo,
He would put his foot up on the
Oh
bench.
no.
I used
I'm
to be like,
taking note.
bruh,
I'm doing it next time. That's what I'm gonna do. That's
bruh,
the move.
this is
So I
ridiculous,
need a
yo.
towel, and then I got to do the Captain Morgan pose.
Yeah,
Got it.
absolutely.
See, my like one of my
Got it.
greatest fears is walking into a room with someone doing that, but I'm catching the rear side, the rear view of that, and then you see the anaconda just like from that vantage point,
Dirt
and that's
digger,
yeah, and just that's God, I can't. Well, listen,
like a snake crawling out of a cave.
luckily for me, I don't really run into those situations because I just be in the home gym. I'd be in the home gym working
Yeah,
out.
man.
I don't really
Listen,
have the
I
only naked
figured you
person
can't beat
I've come
him.
across is
Join
me
him.
in the mirror. Like, oh, snap. There he goes again. So
I don't know.
I don't really
We'll
have an
see if it
old
works out
naked guy
next time.
problem. So yeah.
So it's the towel. I'm gonna get a towel. That's
Yeah,
it.
you have to get a towel and you got to throw it
That's
over
it.
your shoulder.
I
But you got to come
Yeah,
out the shower.
yo, because that's what they do. They have the towel on their shoulders. Like, bro, won't you use the towel?
Yeah, you come out the shower. You don't dry yourself off. You throw the towel over your shoulder. Then you start
Yep.
conversation.
I still
Yep.
think
But
like
you gotta
Start a
wait.
conversation.
Wait until they're in conversation and then nonchalantly stroll out of the
just
locker,
slide in. That
makes sense.
the shower.
So here's the
Like,
other problem. Though.
"Hey,
Like
what's going on
really,
today, guys?"
I don't really take a shower in the locker room. So maybe that's
But
why
pretend
I'm
like
not
you're
really
taking a shower.
well received.
Or just go take a shower.
Pretend,
Just like
or pretend like
shower.
you're going to the shower.
Nah, like I mean, I feel like it would be wrong if you didn't shower before talking.
And then had the towel though.
Yeah, like I'd be mad if you like you just finish a hard workout, you're sweaty, and then you let your shit out. Like, no, that's not cool. No, shower first, then conversate
Okay,
out
I
in the
can see
open.
your point.
That would be more appropriate, I think,
But it's
in my
not really a
eyes.
hard workout.
All I'm
it's
saying is,
there.
if you want to be part of the naked combo, you have to figure out your way in.
You gotta
See, I think there's
fit in.
I think there's a way there's a way to that though. You got to stage it, so you need someone you know. Like say Jordan's there as well at the gym, and I'm not saying you're exposing yourself too, but you could be conversating with clothes, and I feel like that makes it more open
Then it
to wanting to
makes it-
talk to
oh,
you.
okay.
Whereas this dude just walks into a random locker room butt ass naked after a workout. Hey, what's up, guys? Like, how's that weather outside? You know, is it raining?
Yo, I know exactly how you
I'm
do
just trying
it.
to figure. I've been seeing it
The
for
next time you're
years.
there-
I've been seeing it for decades, man.
Figure out who the guys are that are doing it, right? You listening?
It's the same guys every time.
Get in with them during the workout.
Oh, okay.
If you get in with them during the workout phase,
Yeah.
But see, the problem
now
is
you're
I'm
doing a couple reps with them, doing a couple sets.
Yeah.
Then when you get to the locker, now you interject yourself.
You
into
built
the-
that trust, and they're like, oh, we can confide in dude.
Right.
And now, you know, it's okay. It's not like a big thing if you just drop your Johnson out and all of a sudden they're, you know, like, oh, no, it's perfectly fine because, you know, we're talking about how old our children are right now,
Right.
which is a weird thing to be talking about and we lost him.
Look at Kyle's completely gone.
Wow. Just totally lost him.
You know what? You know what though? If he was here,
If he was here, he would have never got lost.
that wouldn't have happened.
But now we're in a weird spot where we're going to have to like edit him back in. And I think,
he's gonna have to come back into the.
oh yeah, he could join himself.
Yeah, he can rejoin, but
Well, you know what? I'm gonna find the clip where it's like all those guys freaking out, trying to fix everything, and it's got the elevator music.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. What's
Oh,
going on?
hey, welcome
Bro,
back,
I
buddy.
have no idea what just happened.
Did you
Oh,
pay
I
your
can
internet?
tell you. I can tell you exactly what happened. You got that DSL joint. What's going on with your internet over there, man?
Frontier. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah, it's auto pay.
Oh shoot.
Frontier.
Damn, man. They must get the internet from the actual frontier and like try to send it to you from like the tundra.
Oh man. All right.
So anyway, get in with them. Get in with them during the workout.
Yeah.
Do a couple sets with them so you build the trust, and then just slide yourself into their conversation in the locker.
And that's when you can nonchalantly just like, I imagine, and I feel weird describing this, but you just like
Just drop
take your
trial.
clothes off till like you're naked.
Yeah. It's like,
But like, see, that's my problem with this whole thing is that it would be weird if you like took all your clothes off, got naked, chose not to shower, to then
just
just
got
put all your
dressed.
clothes back on. Like you had a whole conversation naked, put your clothes right there, and then just chose to put those very same clothes
it's like,
back
hey,
on,
you know what?
grab your bag, and leave.
I decided I'm just gonna do this at home. Thanks, guys. Good comment. Good talk. That's exactly what I'm doing.
This is when I like walk around I'm like, yo, these old heads, man, they're weird, yo.
All
They're
right,
on-
fellas. See you next week. Same time
Same
next
time,
week.
same place. That's the plan. Yo,
Yeah,
seriously.
we gotta
I
call
just-
everybody. Hey, big fella, I'll talk to you later. Hey, big fella, I'll talk
Big
to you
fella.
later.
Yeah.
All right, big
Say,
guy.
hey, big fella.
Hey, big fella.
Yo, I seriously, I don't get it. I don't get it, and it drives me crazy. It's one
No,
of my
I
pet
never
peeves.
understood that either.
Like I never got it ever.
I never understood.
It's like, bro,
Yo, it might be. They probably were on football teams in high school and stuff, and it's
then
just
just did-
following suit with what they used to do.
Right, like you just continue the tradition. The tradition is like after you shower, you come in, and the locker room's supposed to be like the safe space, right? They say. So you just come in there, comfortable as you are, and you know it's nothing, right? Like if you're coming out of shower, you are naked, and you're gonna get dressed, but like I guess you're not in any rush. Because usually,
rush.
anytime I come across that when I was young, it was like old heads doing that. So
I just
I'm
think-
imagining like, they probably got nowhere to be. So,
I
they
just
just
think
shooting the
for
shit.
me, the
And that
tower
happens to be
over
in
the
their birthday
shoulder
suit.
does it. It's like, why
Yeah.
you have the
Yeah.
towel, use it. Like it's just over your
Well,
shoulder.
no, it's a towel. And now I got the visual thanks to Jordan. It's a towel in the Captain Morgan pose that's just it burning into my brain right now. And the dude looking like Seal. Like you gave me too many details, and now I'm envisioning.
I promise you, ask Scotty about this dude.
I
Promise
definitely
you.
am.
After every workout, and he would casually just stroll out of where the showers were and be like, "Hey, what's up, dog?
Yo, that's
Dog.
funny.
You peel over. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, dude?
I gotta go.
Bruh,
I'm
Get
late.
out of here with that.
I left my keys in the car.
Take that thing somewhere else.
That's when you do the old high school joint. You open the locker to block the view of homeboy. You open the locker door like, ugh,
Oh man,
may not see him.
high school, man.
Yeah, so that's since we're talking about pet peeves, I mean, I would love to talk about my pet peeve, and I was hoping to talk about it. Was it last week? But we didn't get around to it for some particular reason. I don't want to say, but yeah. But my pet peeve, which is totally different from what Kyle was saying, but it's people chewing loud, like the sound of people chewing. It just it makes me like my hairs stick up, and I get I don't even know what to call it, but like it's a horrible noise, and I'm gonna call you out, OJ. I'm gonna call you out because you do this, and I don't want to say you do this shit on purpose, but I want to say you don't do it on purpose because you don't know better. But you be chewing mad loud, and your gums be slapping and smacking, and you're like that. Oh my god!
Super cringy.
man, that drives me insane. And so much so, like me and my wife, we had legitimate arguments about this because I'm like I would be eating, or I'll stop and I turn to her and I'm like, why are you chewing like that? Like why are you so loud? She's like, Ian, I'm eating a regular like food item. It's gonna make noise. Like you don't think you make noise? And I'm like, I don't know if I make noise. But all I know is that you make a lot of noise. And
might make
like
some
I looked it
noise,
up. There is
but
some
you
kind
make a
of
lot.
like there's some kind of like condition.
Mental illness.
There is some
There's
mental.
some mental illness. He
So
was
I self-diagnosed myself with this mental illness, which is
WebMD.
having like whatever the first top result
Yeah,
was on
WebMD.
Google. Matter of fact, let me look it up.
I
But,
diagnose myself all the time on WebMD.
yeah,
terrible
I'm like
thing.
I'm
You'll drive
almost
yourself
dying.
crazy.
I'm like, oh no, I know what that is.
Yeah.
But the messed up thing is that you always end up with something way worse than what you got, and everything comes back to like herpes.
I didn't want to laugh right into the. To the mic. I forgot to click the computer.
I'm never
sorry.
looking anything up on WebMD.
Everything.
again.
Yeah, no, it's always either herpes or something like that.
Can you imagine doing a
like,
Captain
yo, how
Morgan
did that
pose with
happen, bro?
herpes?
So it's called misophonia, and it's the disorder is sometimes called selective sound sensitivity syndrome. Individuals with misophonia often report they are triggered by oral sounds.
Oh, you got that.
Yeah,
So
the
you got
noise
four
someone
S's.
makes when they eat, breathe, or even chew, and that's like me. Like Cap Vargas. Sometimes you know how he sat next to me at the table. Sometimes he would do it, and I would just have to like breathe in and just like kind of like talk to myself, or I'd have to be actively like chewing or eating to drown out the noise, or. And I'm no lie, and I'm a jerk. I'm gonna accept this for me being a jerk, especially to my wife. But like when me and my wife would be eating together, I would tell her, please don't start without me. Like don't start. Like sometimes we'll be watching TV or I'll be looking for like a movie or a show to put on, and she'll start eating, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I was like, please just wait for me. So I like have to make noise somehow to drown it out so I'm not bothered, which is completely my fault. There's nothing wrong with her chewing.
It's not your
because
fault. You have
every now and then
quadruple S.
everyone does it. So you were doing this before I think the beginning of the pod last week, and you were chewing right up in the mic, and I had to mute or take my headphones off to stop hearing you. Like, and of course the mic is just accentuating
yeah,
every like
picking
saliva
every
smacking
bit of
in your
drip
mouth.
and
Right. But I used to get mad. I'm like, yo, are you chewing with your mouth open? And I know OJ chews with his mouth open. I don't care what he says. And if he wants to defend himself, well, you better start listening to podcasts because my man be chewing mad loud, and he'll be talking about hey Lou, yeah, you see that podcast the other day? Yeah, I mean that was crazy, man. Them and the I am athlete. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, OJ, please, can you not talk to me right now? Can you just wait and finish chewing whatever you're eating? So, yeah, I guess that's my pet peeve, which may be not so much a pet peeve, but a
it's not a
disorder,
pet
or
peeve,
just
you got a
something
medical
personally wrong with
condition.
me.
you got quadruple
But,
S.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the latter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Oh, well, and since we all discussed our pet peeve, what's your pet peeve?
I don't have any.
Oh, look at this model.
Jordan.
I don't have.
I ain't got no
Ooh,
pet peeves.
I'll throw you one. How about people who don't
No
put
pet
their
peeves.
carriages back at the
No pet
grocery
peeves.
store?
You're talking about around your house. There's no pet peeves.
Nope.
That's
no
not
pet peeves
real.
around my house.
That's crazy because
He's
I
trying
feel
to
like
stay out of trouble.
we've had conversations with Jordans, and he's definitely told us of pet peeves.
What were my pet peeves?
I don't know. I can't recall any off the top of my
Because
head.
he's making it up.
I'm not.
No, he's trying not
I'm
to
not
sink
making
your
it up.
ship.
I'm not. No. That's not what I'm trying to
He's
do.
trying to sink my ship.
Nope.
You sunk my
I would never.
battleship.
But I do not believe that there's a pet peeve out there that doesn't exist for you.
There's
Come
no-
on, man.
There is
You're
none.
no.
I have the perfect wife, the perfect kids.
Just you saying that just
Nobody
comes off weird.
in my family does anything that I dislike.
You just love every single minute thing
I
they
love
do.
everything about
Very
them.
smart, Jordan.
There's
Good
nothing
job.
that they do.
Nothing.
I want you to listen to this podcast with your wife, and I hope at this moment she already did this, but I want her to turn to you right when you said the words perfect, and I want her to just feel the sarcasm that
I love
came
you,
out
baby.
of you.
You are perfect. Don't listen to these guys.
I wish I could phone her in right now. Just phone her in right now. Not say that we were recording, and just ask her, "Hey, what you have a pet peeve of Jordan? What's your pet peeve of Jordan?" You think she'll say it?
She'll
If we call her
say-
right, if we call her
100%.
right now,
Yeah, she'll say,
100%.
I am the perfect husband.
she'll say you're the perfect husband. If we call her right now, that's how that phone call will go.
Yeah, that's exactly how it will go.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
Let's call
I
her.
call
would
him.
say-
I call him BS. I
put
know.
on
I call my
speaker.
wife right now. She can keep it real. She's like, "Oh my God, what can't I say about this dude?" You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
this is
You
gonna
gotta
be
know, right? You gotta
This
know.
ought to be good.
This is gonna be great when he just spent the last 5 minutes or so saying, "Perfect wife, perfect kids, perfect life, no pets." And you put yourself in this corner because you could have took a pet peeve from work,
Seems so simple.
from anything else.
You said
I don't like when the mailman approaches my mailbox with his left foot in front of the right. You know, you could have said anything.
He said from in your house.
No, I
Which
said
is-
No,
I
he said
what
after
pet
you
peeve
said
do you
no.
have?
He was
okay.
like, so nothing in your house at all, nothing.
Right. See?
Yeah,
That
but that
was
was
after
after
you
the
already
initial
lied.
question.
and said you did.
You tried to box me.
No. I was just saying, like, there's
She's
nothing.
she's in a meeting. But she did say you are perfect.
How convenient.
You know what bothers me?
Cute.
You know what bothers me?
What's that?
Since we're about to have a snowstorm, I hate. There's two things I hate.
Such a
The-
strong word.
One, when you spend. You guys have seen my driveway. It's very long, so it takes quite some time to clean it all out when there's snow. I hate
We're still
when
talking about your driveway?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I hate when I clean my whole driveway out. There's a perfect path to the street. Then the plow comes and plows the snow
Banks it
right
back,
back
up on
in
you.
the front of the driveway.
Nice.
And now it's not even the regular
It's that
snow.
thick, heavy.
It's everybody else's snow.
yeah.
It's the heavy, right? Like
Iced over.
hate that.
Destroy the bottom
And
of your car, snow.
yeah, and I'm actually trying to build or buy those things. I've always seen there's like a wood that goes like kind of covers the mailbox. And I always thought that was because, mischievous kids ride around and they knock mailboxes off. And I found out that it's actually for snow, for the plows. This past snowstorm that we had, the plows came and knocked my mailbox off. So I had to re-put my mailbox back up.
They cleared your mailbox?
They cleared my mailbox, bro. Because they're not looking at what they're doing. They're just driving, bro.
Oh, I thought that's what the orange markers. They have like the long sticks out of the side of
The
the.
candlesticks?
Yeah.
How many people driving the fire apparatus have candlesticks and have still gotten attacked?
No, not the. Not the candlesticks on the apparatus, but the candlesticks coming out of the ground. Like those orange. You got them right down the street from here. They got the long orange sticks coming out from the road.
I don't have one of
to
those.
designate like the edges of the curb.
Yeah, I don't know. They knocked mailboxes off. They knocked my mailbox off. I had to re-put it up, and it was freezing. I was outside with my fingers frozen. So I guess that's a pet peeve.
That's crazy because I'd just be like, well, I guess I ain't getting mail.
No, they stopped. They stopped bringing them. They did it the first day. The mail person came up, put it in like inside the door, in between the two doors, the glass door and the regular door. And then it was like, yo, dog, if you want your mail, you gotta come. You gotta come to the.
It'd be worse if they
It's like
just
I'm not
like
going up,
your
just
mailbox is just laying dead there, and they just sprinkled it on top of your mailbox, just like, oh, pour one out for homie, and just sprinkled the mail on top of your
Yeah,
mailbox.
nah, I'm straight.
Or even put it inside the mailbox that's laying down.
But yeah, so there we go. There's a pet peeve.
Oh, there you go. See that? Was that hard?
Was it so
I mean,
hard?
I'm
that
just saying
that
when
hard?
you start
Teeth with this guy.
when you start throwing my family into it, I
didn't-
got to defend my family's honor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen, man. I asked for pet peeves. You said everything is perfect in this world, and I was like, whoa. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Let's
know,
delve
like,
into that
you-
a little bit
you know,
more.
You know what? Sometimes it's not perfect. Like you ever run into a situation where like you run into someone from high school, and like you kind of know who they are, but you don't remember maybe their name, or like the just the visual doesn't strike up immediately, but they're like, "Yo, Ian," and like you're there and you're like,
And you can't return the same energy.
"Yo, what's
Hey,
good?
you.
What's up?"
Yeah, that happens to me.
Yeah, and that's not like
All
a
the
pet
time.
peeve. That's more like just major anxiety I have. And you guys know me, like I'm pretty outgoing. I'm pretty like I'm there, right? I love talking and messing around with people, but one thing I cannot get over, and I don't know why, is like just like approaching and having those encounters with people from high school, and it goes from not only people that I don't immediately recognize, but it also goes for people I do recognize and I do know their name for whatever reason. Like if I see them at the grocery store, I swear to God, I shit you not, I've done this. If I'm going to the grocery store and I need something in the bread aisle, so I turn into the bread aisle and I see someone like this from high school, I immediately turn around out of the bread aisle. I'm like, well, I could go shop for that later or somewhere completely different. And I don't know why. It's not like I don't hate, like I don't dislike them. It's not like I
sure?
don't want to, like I guess have that encounter with them. I don't know. I just like have mad anxiety from like people from high school, and I don't know
Well,
what
how
it
was
is.
high
Maybe it's just
school?
because I don't like
Did
we don't
we-
really like conversate and connect
Right,
anymore.
right. How
Was
was
high
high school?
school
That's
rough
the
for
question.
you?
High school was great.
Were you-
High school was
you
great. I was
sure?
friends with just about everybody. I never like. I mean, everybody has their own clique, right? But like, I was always friendly with everyone, and that's probably a reason why so many people recognize me. And sometimes I have difficulty because like I just was always everywhere, and just like always talking to people. I like high school was relatively fun to me. High school is like I assume for everyone. There's ups and downs that you dealt with, but as far as like the characters that we had and everybody in our class, I kind of got along with everyone. Most notably your sister. Your sister was in my class. Shout out. So, I mean, like I got along with everyone. What was that for? What was that for? That was just
Nothing.
a traditional.
Nothing.
No, I don't want you guys to control my narrative. I was being nice. She's our class president, and
Okay.
I don't think we didn't fortunately get up for what's our reunion. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent, but like I'm talking about like moments like that. Like I don't know what it is, but I have major anxiety seeing people from high school.
I was I AMR or was I on a unit? I was at one of them. I was working. I know that, and I was down. I was at the Dunkin' right by Yale. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say no names, but this dude was like mega racist in high school.
Oh,
But so I ran into him.
like intentionally racist or like
Yeah,
like
like-
I'm a joke around and I don't
Nah,
know better.
racist. There was a lot of dudes. There was a lot of dudes that in
Where'd
high
you
school.
go to school, Jordan?
Where I went, that were like. I went to Hampton High.
Ah,
That were.
that explains.
There it
Everybody
is.
that's been listening to this, as soon as you said Hampton High, everyone's
It's
like,
like,
oh, okay, that makes sense.
But he was like on the hockey team. He was
course.
like mega racist.
Oh, there was another moment. Hockey team. Ah, yeah, that's right.
So, but check it out. I was working, right? I want to say I was at the fire department, and I was going to get a coffee, and dude was like, looks completely different. He was like, "Yo, what's up, my G?" I was like, looked. I'm like, who the fuck is this? So I'm looking. I could not place this dude for shit. So he says his name, and I'm like, oh shit, hey, yeah, what's up? Looks completely different. He's acting completely different. Like, I'm talking about has some like fresh J's on, like just completely different. And he's like, yeah, man, just I just came home, did a bed, boom, boom, boom. He's saying all this stuff, and I'm just looking, and I'm going,
He did a bid.
damn, what do I say in this conversation? Yeah, oh yeah, man, that's
So you
great.
knew who
oh,
it was
that's
though,
awesome.
right?
Huh?
You knew who it was though, right?
Once he said his name, I knew who it was.
Oh, so you didn't even
I
recognize
had no
him.
idea who.
Wow.
Yo, I had no idea who this dude was, and this junk happens to me all the time. I had no idea. I was like,
At least you were able to like figure it out with the name.
I was
Yo,
like,
these
So
I,
unlike
like
you
I had a
guys,
specific. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't have that problem. I recognize and remember everybody by first and last name.
Look at this
You were a
dude.
social
Oh my
butterfly.
god, look at this. Dude.
so you telling me
I'm
nobody?
lying.
you telling
Absolutely
me-
not. So
Oh, okay. I was about
so
to
true
say.
story.
You telling me nobody looks different from high school?
Come on,
Oh,
man.
absolutely. So true story. Here's my problem, right? The biggest problem I have is that I actually went to 2 different high schools, right? And I felt so bad. There was a situation. I seen this girl. I was talking to her. I know I went to school with her, right? But I couldn't remember her name. I couldn't place her, and I try to keep conversations very generic. Like even when I was when I would be out with my wife at the time, she would get mad because she was like, "Oh, you had a whole conversation. You wouldn't introduce me." I'm going, "That's because I don't know their name. So if I say your name, then I have to say their name. But if I don't say your name, I don't have to say anybody's name." So right, this one particular girl, seriously, like she understood afterwards. It's like I can't introduce you. I can't.
Hey, babe, this is
You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine?
refresh my memory. What was your name again?
Yeah, so she used to get all
Yo,
pissed. She was
I-
like, "You so rude. You didn't introduce me. It's because I don't freaking know their name." So I'm talking to this girl, and I like to try to keep the conversation generic, but she really started talking about high school and like certain things, and I just didn't remember. And I finally had to break down and go, I forget what I said, but I was like, "Yeah, so what year did you graduate?" She was like, I graduated with you. I was in your class. You don't remember prom?" And I was like,
Oh no.
so I have since then tried to avoid like there's certain people, which is weird though, because there are people that I haven't seen since the 3rd grade and I'll never forget them. And then it's people that I graduated high school with and don't even know I went to school with them. It's just a funny thing. So yeah, I try
Yeah,
to avoid.
I've had my wife like I was like, yo, I tell her I like ask her, read my social cues and bail me out. Like just interject and be like, "Oh, I'm Ariane." Like
Yeah.
Like,
Even
I'm
if it
Ariane,
makes me
you're
look
like,
rude, just so I could get
Don't
their
care.
name.
help. And she knows I have this issue. Like she knows like I have like extreme anxiety. And like, so we were talking about before, like, how was your high school? Like, I was voted the class clown, and I like people knew about me. You know what I mean? Like, I was out there enough that people knew who I was. So it's like, I don't know. Like, even one time I was at a coffee shop, someone like saw me from a car. I was like, yo, and like I couldn't recognize him, but they were like talking to me like we knew exactly who each other were, and I was like, damn, man, why am I so bad at this? And I think it at the end of the day, it just comes to like I have shit memory. Like I just like I'm not good with faces all the time, or it's vice versa, right? Like I can recognize their face, but I have no idea what their name is, and I think that's
that's
just
usually the
like
case.
why I did detach myself from high school. I'm like, well, I guess I'm just not gonna talk to anyone if I don't know
That way, I
somebody's
don't
heads.
forget anybody.
Right, so now technically I forgot everyone,
Forgot
and
all
now
of
and
you.
when they go back to their inner circles, I'm like, yo, man, can you believe this dude walked right past me? You're like, yo, he walked past me too. So maybe they like, maybe one day they'll watch this and be like, this dude ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, but they all collectively say it, which for whatever reason I feel better about. Then some people even like, yo, he remembers me. Well, he didn't remember me, and
So
we
now,
like
so you better than
and
me,
we
or
like
who's?
dated or some wild like that. Like, I mean, I don't think it would be to that extent, but. Like, yeah, I don't know. Just I don't know. I have
I
extreme
don't know. You never
anxiety
know. You
around
don't give
this.
it time to figure it out while you dodging those aisles. It might be. You like, never know.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, that's high school for you.
Yeah.
Good time.
It's interesting because I had to one of my clients is in high school, and I was just telling him yesterday. I was like, not for nothing, bro. I was like, enjoy high school. I was like, I was dumb. Like, I didn't realize I liked high school and that till after I was gone. Like, I was like, oh man, I'm sick of this. I'm never going to school again. Blah blah blah. I would complain about high school is like the one spot where you're always gonna see your friends. You're always gonna see the girl you like, which means you have X amount of times to get the girl you like because you're guaranteed, unless she moves schools. If you struck out today, she's coming back tomorrow. Like, it's the best of everything. You get, I don't know about you, man, but I went to career. We had really good lunch. Lunch was great.
Oh wait, I forgot you're a Panther alumni. Hell yeah, go Panthers.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So,
we ain't
we had,
we ain't got people like hand high.
I know.
Couldn't imagine that.
So yeah, man,
You're
it was
very
like, it was all
open
these
and
great
progressive and
experiences.
accepting.
Couldn't stand school.
Yeah, it must have been
Yeah,
fun.
I thought
I
I
would go
could
back
either.
to. I would go back to the. Nah, I would go back to the age. You know what I'm saying? No cares and worries, but school, you could have that.
Because at that age, I acted like I had all the
by the
cares
skin
and
of my
worries, and I
teeth.
really didn't.
Skin of my teeth.
Nah, I would.
I
would
found out. I
definitely go
found
back
out
to high
like.
school.
I found out like the day before, the day of graduation
Oh,
rehearsal.
you were
I
that
found
guy.
out I was graduating.
Yo,
They were like, "Yeah, you made it."
damn.
I
So
could,
somebody was in that office fudging numbers for him. Like, all right, if we give him a 2%
How can we
here,
get him across the finish line?
all he needs is
he,
a
he
70.
did write that nice rap in English. We could score
Right.
that.
Right. Yo, listen, English. I always
I
had
know.
good grades in English,
I know.
but everything else, man. Listen, math. It's only math I needed to know was how to get this money. That was it.
Careful.
It's the only math I cared about.
Wait, hold on a second. How old were you? What kind of money were you getting at? Probably not important. Anyways,
The after school job, duh. McDonald's in the building.
You.
I had to add up my hours, make sure they wasn't cheating me.
For real.
That's
I worked
that
at Stop and Shop and I
552
was
wasn't
a
gonna
clean
count
counselor.
itself.
you were counseling the kids. That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? I was
Giving back.
giving back. I always gave back.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The kids never looked
let's
at
move.
you
Let's
like,
move on.
man, you almost didn't graduate. Why you
Nah,
talking
they
to
don't
me?
know
Why
that.
you counseling?
They didn't know that. Why would
I
I,
don't
tell
think
them
that's
that?
anything you put on your resume, Ian. You don't
Right.
tell. This is probably the first time he's ever mentioned that.
And just pass.
Yo, it's like when I filled out for the fire department. Should I have wrote? I passed by the skin of my teeth.
Barely graduated.
Nah, man. Pass is a pass. A
That's
pass
right.
is a pass is a pass.
It
Got
says,
that
"Do you
diploma,
have your
baby.
high
All
school diploma?"
everything else is inconsequential.
There you go. Yeah, because I mean, it's like it doesn't matter where you finish because what you do after that is what dictates everything, right?
Facts.
You know, was it? I think Kanye had that line from I think it was like School Spirit. He said, "This dude graduated at the top of my class. I went to Cheesecake, and he was a mother waiter there." So it's like you could be like mad smart and hit a speed bump in life and
Bro, you ever see
be struggling too.
95% of the time the most popular dudes and the baddest chicks in school look crazy now. And the
Yeah.
people that you didn't think were going to be anything are freaking millionaires and doing, you know what I'm saying, all type of crazy stuff. High school is
It's weird.
popularity contest is a show.
That
It's
means-
dumb.
means
You know,
nothing.
we fight to be popular with these people that we're never going to see again
because
most of the
that's
time
your-
in our lives.
that's
Or
your
when we
crowd
see
at
them, we're
that
going to be
time.
like, oh, who was that? Who was that person?
But I mean, I wouldn't discount it though, because for 4 years, that's your crowd, man, and that's your step. Listen, high school could be really, really miserable if you're not, at least well received, man. And that's the truth of it. So,
Yeah.
I was of the mind, I don't, I think I was pretty well liked. I'm not gonna act like I was some type of popular guy or anything, but I made it a point to be cool with everybody. I treated everybody the same. So like I didn't differentiate between like jocks and nerds and all that stuff. I mean, people were cool, and that's it. And I think that for me made high school easier because I was accepted by so many because I was just a genuine dude. Like I respected everybody, and you kind of had to respect me back. It's like I can't really mess with this guy. Don't get me wrong, I had a couple moments. I think high school is the least I fought ever in my life. I don't think I had any fights in high school. I had to snatch a few people up. Even freshman Friday, my class, they didn't try us. I mean, we was big as hell too, so we kind of looked like seniors, but I think the last time I fought was in middle school. After that, after high school, I never had to fight again. So, and I sympathized with kids who didn't have my size and stature because I think that benefited me. But yeah, man, it's a tough time. So you can't discount high school. Like, yeah, these may be people you'll never see again, but guess what? For those 4 years, you got to see them every day. So that bully, that girl you like, that your friend, that kid who you may never see again after high school, that's your best friend now. That's the one you go to. That's the one you hang out with. So you can't discount those years. They definitely
Yeah, I mean,
make an
I
impact.
say it's not about discount. I think that what I'm saying is more so that not everybody, but a lot of us spend time trying to fit in or doing things that essentially, if you would have utilized your time doing other things, right, you could have found yourself in a better position after high school was over. It's like we waste years. I see so many people waste years trying to be popular or trying to
100%.
fit in or trying to do this and
But
do
I
that.
mean,
And then yeah, you got to see those people for 4 years.
yeah,
But then, you know what I'm saying? When them 4 years is up
that's it.
and you on your own, you on your own.
But
You
I mean,
you may rock with some of them still, but I'm just saying, like, I just see it all the time that like that's the thing I'm gonna try to paint into my kid's head is like, don't worry about this. This ain't nothing from when you get into the real world. Yeah, be you know what I'm saying? Like fit
but you gotta
in,
remember
be
though,
social,
you
do
only
things
have
because it
that
teaches you
perspective.
skills.
You only have that perspective though because you have big picture. Try telling yourself that when you were in high school, right? Because I'm quite sure there were people who said that to me. I'm 100% certain there were people who's like, you need to focus on this, this, and this. But at the time, this was my experience. I didn't have big picture view. It's high school. I'm here for 4 years. I need to be cool. I don't need to be
Yeah.
hanging over
Well,
nobody's
I think
toilet, getting beat up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But it's,
I mean,
it's like our job,
it's a,
especially as
go ahead.
I would say, especially as like parents, I guess it's like our job to kind of explain to our kids that popularity or being like well liked isn't necessarily a prerequisite to having a successful life or finding success, right? Everybody finds success in different ways. And I mean, you can find in all different types of avenues where, someone with maybe who's not like a social butterfly can find success in some kind of way. And the opposite, right? And I'll end on this because I think we've been trying to transition, but I just find it funny that like remember back when we were in high school, anime and all that stuff was super unpopular, nerdy,
You're the
loser,
nerd.
all that stuff. But now, oh my god,
It's the
you are the
wave.
cool person if you know about anime and all this stuff. Like that's a cool thing now. And I just find that funny, like almost how the tables have turned. And that's like a good example, I think, of like you don't necessarily need to be the most popular or like the most popular thing, be into sports, be into all this stuff. Like you need to just find happiness in your path, move forward and find what's best for you, and you'll find success as long as you focus on that instead of chasing something that you necessarily don't have passion for.
Word.
Right. So on that note, and this is to transition probably into like a less lighter mood, but now it's time for our next segment.
And now, it's time for our hero of the day. Brought to you by the good folks at the Watch Booth.
So this past week, the city of Baltimore had a pretty bad tragedy, and more specifically, the Baltimore Fire Department, where they ended up losing three of their members in a fire, and left another in critical condition at the hospital. Uh, we'll touch lightly, but I want to recognize these individuals because obviously they take upon a huge risk every day in this profession. And I think, and we've spoken about this in the past, but sometimes we can maybe become too comfortable or kind of forget. We can kind of forget the idea of how in danger our lives are and take that for granted. So, in the city of Baltimore, they had a big fire in a vacant home in row style homes. If you guys don't know what that means, just Google it. It's basically like homes that are stacked next to each other, usually like two-story brick apartments that are stacked right next to each other. You see it common in like Boston, some parts of New York and stuff. And unfortunately, in this vacant fire, I believe it was the roof that collapsed, which ended up entrapping their members. Um, and I guess at the end they were able to transport some, but at the end of the day they were able to. They announced the passing of three members, and I want to give light to them. So the victims passed. You have Lieutenant Ball Butrim, firefighter paramedic Kelsey Sadler, and EMT firefighter Kenny Lacayo. It is EMT firefighter John McMaster who remains in the hospital, and the four have served a collective of 44 years on the department. Um, being that, we kind of went through something similar, and I can't speak on, I mean, losing one is probably tough,
Three.
uh,
Gosh.
losing three, and potentially a fourth, really hanging on. That's it's kind of like unspeakable. It's kind of like something that we can't really relate to, other than the grief that's come to follow. So I want to take this time to really recognize these guys and women. Uh, just recognize them for being the heroes that they are. Obviously, it wasn't the outcome that they were looking for, and I believe the chief had mentioned something to life, and I'm paraphrasing here, but they mentioned that we operate on our A game, and we always give our best, and unfortunately on this evening, our best wasn't enough. It's always hard to come to grips with reality of a situation kind of being out of your control. I'm sure, upon arrival, and there's a ton of details all over the place. I don't want to chop it up because we've been there as far as like the details released in our line of duty, death, versus, us being there versus what was reported. It's totally different. So I won't go too heavy on that, but I'm sure, the conditions that showed initially and the actions taken at that time were very unique, and it made for a very difficult situation. But to have a structure collapse on you is it's a tough condition that a lot of people, especially like the public, probably don't understand the reality of that risk when we do go into fires. Row houses are considered like their bread and butter. You know what I mean? And that's not to say that firefighters there got comfortable, but this is like, they see a row home and they're like, okay, bet. Like we know how traditionally the layout is, and we're very comfortable in operating in a structure like this.
2.5 stars.
Yeah, two and a half woods, which are like mostly multifamilies. Um, so yeah, I don't really have much more to say. It hurts, it pains me because I know what that membership is going through, and I know what the family's going through, and being that it's, I think we're 8 months removed from ours, something like that. I mean, you're talking about from last May. Um, it's still like when I think about it, it still cuts deep. It's hard to move past. Um, but and I said this, you know, there was like outpouring cry on social media for the fire department, and I left a comment, and I want to just make sure that these families know that their loved ones' sacrifice isn't in vain. You know, because they died doing the occupation and job they love, and that was to serve their community and keep the public safe. So I think it was really important that we outline, how much of a hero they are.
Right.
100%.
I'm with you.
And that leads into our next segment where we usually provide a please and thank you, maybe something that the public doesn't understand, and we try to give them a perspective. This one's pretty simple, nothing hard to think of, but it's please support that city, its department, and most importantly, its family members affected, because they're currently going through something unimaginable, and it does not get easier from here. Um, this just happened, so they're going through it, and you kind of have an idea how tough it remains these next coming months. A lot of tough interviews they have to make, tough decisions for the families to make going forward. Just a scenario no one ever really prepares for. So, my please and thank you this week is, please do everything you can to support the members and the family members affected, whether it's, supporting them emotionally, if you're there to be able to support them personally, but financially as well. It was a huge undertaking for us, um, during May, where we had two members pass away, and one being in the line of duty, then one to mental health. It was a huge financial undertaking, not only from its members, but kind of like, just like the public, and it was all hands on deck. Firefighters usually typically show out pretty strongly, but I think it's important for us to gather the public to come and help these families too, because at the end of the day, they're here working for you,
Right.
and we want to make sure. Unfortunately, we weren't maybe able to appreciate them as much as we should have while they were still here. So we have to make sure that we remind these families and take care of them as they did us, the public and the community itself. So yeah, please support this city, this department, and its family members moving forward in any way, shape, or form. I think moving forward, we'll try to, repost any links or any ways to support these affected groups. So be on the lookout for that. But, you know, if you have any way yourself, please support them. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well put, Ian.
Yeah.
So with that, we will take you out.
Yeah. Oh, my last thing, and I mean, this is just something I always did after the fact, but everyone in Baltimore, just want to let you know I love you. I know we don't know each other, but I don't think it's said enough, even from like stranger to stranger, friends to friends, friends to family, family to family. I love you. And if you haven't said it to someone there affected, or if you haven't said it to someone in your life, take this moment to make sure you tell everyone around you that you love them, because that's what they need right now. Yeah.
Word.
Word.
Love you
Love you.
guys. So we're gonna head out this week for this week. Next week, we got a little something special. We're gonna do a little something different.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you get that bing when we drop.
Let's go.
If you're listening from, a podcast platform, download, share, whatever you do it how you do it. Keep this going. And we shall be back next week. Peace.
Peace.
Me and my dogs on the front line. Me and my dogs on the front line. Be at your door when it's crunch time. Look, be at your door when it's crunch time. Risking it all to ease your mind. This all to ease your mind. This ain't a game, this is wartime. Look, homie, this wartime, yeah.